Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're someone who pays rent every month, and let's be honest, most of us are, then you need to hear about what's happening with the Bilt Card in 2025. I'm talking about some massive changes coming your way. We've got exciting updates about earning points on your mortgage payments, brand new credit card options launching in 2026, some disappointing news about earning rates being cut in half, and honestly, some really cool new ways to use your points that you probably didn't know about. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about Bilt's 2025 updates, the good, the bad, and what it means for your wallet. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's dive into these game-changing updates that could seriously impact how you think about paying your biggest monthly expense. What is Bilt Card and why should you care? Before we jump into the 2025 updates, let me quickly explain what Bilt is for anyone who's new to this. Bilt is basically the first credit card that lets you earn points on rent without paying those crazy transaction fees that other services charge you. Think about it. Rent is probably your biggest monthly expense, right? For most people, that's anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 or even more every single month. Before Bilt came along, that money was basically dead money when it came to earning rewards. You'd pay your rent and that was it. No cash back, no points, nothing. But Bilt changed the game. They partnered with landlords and property management companies across the country so you can pay your rent and actually earn rewards on it. Pretty cool concept, right? Now here's where it gets interesting. The current Bilt MasterCard has 0 annual fee and you earn 1 point per dollar on rent payments, up to 100,000 points per year. You also get 3 points per dollar on dining, 2 points on travel, and 1 point on everything else. But there's a catch, and this is important. You have to use your Bilt card at least 5 times each statement period to earn any points at all. Miss that requirement and you earn absolutely nothing. It's their way of making sure you're actually using the card, not just for rent. The big changes coming in 2025. Alright, now let's talk about what's actually changing in 2025, because there's a lot to unpack here. Earning rates getting slashed. Let's start with the not so great news first. If you've been using other credit cards to pay your rent through Bilt and earning points that way, this is going to sting a little. Starting July 21st, 2025, Bilt cut the earning rates for third-party credit cards by 50%. Here's what that means. If you were using a Visa, MasterCard, or Discover card to pay rent through Bilt, you used to earn 1 Bilt point per dollar spent. Now, you're only getting 1 point for every $2 you spend. American Express cards were already at this lower rate, so nothing changes for Amex users. They're still stuck at 1 point per $2 spent. Why did Bilt do this? Well, they're probably trying to push more people toward their actual Bilt MasterCard instead of letting people use other cards to game the system. Makes sense from a business perspective, but it definitely hurts if you were relying on this strategy. The good news, if you're using the actual Bilt MasterCard, nothing changes for you. You still earn 1 point per dollar on rent up to that 100,000 point annual cap. New credit card lineup coming in 2026. Now here's where things get really exciting. Bilt just announced they're completely overhauling their credit card lineup starting February 2026. We're talking about a complete refresh with 3 new cards instead of just the one they have now. They're ditching Wells Fargo as their card issuer and partnering with a company called Cardless instead. Based on surveys they sent to thousands of their members, here's what we know about the new 3-card lineup. Card 1, the no-fee option. This will be their entry-level card with $0 annual fee. Perfect for people who want to dip their toes into earning points on rent without any commitment. Card 2, the mid-tier card. This one comes with a $95 annual fee. Expect better earning rates and some additional perks compared to the free card. Card 3, the premium card. Here's the big one, $495 annual fee. Now, before you freak out about that price, remember that most premium travel cards are pushing $700 and $800 these days. So $495 actually doesn't look too bad in comparison. The premium card is where things get really interesting because Bilt has been surveying members about some seriously attractive benefits. We're talking about potential perks like airport lounge access, higher earning rates across all categories, and some exclusive partnerships that could make this card worth way more than its annual fee. The game changer, mortgage rewards. This is probably the biggest news of all the 2025 updates. Bilt is working on letting you earn points on mortgage payments. Let me say that again. You could think about how huge this is. Your mortgage is likely your biggest monthly expense, even bigger than rent. We're talking $2,000, $3,000, maybe $4,000 or more every month for most homeowners. And right now, there's basically no good way to earn rewards on mortgage payments without paying hefty fees. Based on the surveys Bilt sent out, they're not just looking at monthly mortgage payments either. They're also considering rewards for refinancing, which could mean a massive point bonus when you refinance your home. Now, they haven't announced all the details yet, but this could be an absolute game changer for homeowners. Imagine earning 1 or 2 points per dollar on a $3,000 monthly mortgage payment. That's 36,000 to 72,000 points per year just from your mortgage alone. New redemption options Bilt has been quietly expanding where you can use your points, and some of these new options are actually pretty practical. They've added what they call pay with points at several major retailers. You can now use your Bilt points for up to $10 in savings when you shop at Walmart, Walgreens, stations, CVS, BP gas stations, CIT Go, and Dollar General. Here's the math. Your points are worth about 0.55 cents each at these merchants, except at Walgreens Pharmacy, where they're worth a bit more. It's not the best value you can get for Bilt points. You'll get better value transferring to airline partners, but it's nice to have the flexibility for everyday purchases. Speaking of transfer partners, Bilt also added IHG One Rewards as a new transfer partner. IHG owns brands like Holiday Inn, Crowne Plaza, and Intercontinental, so this gives you more hotel options for redeeming your points. Monthly rent day bonuses. If you're not familiar with Bilt's rent day promotions, you're missing out. On the first of every month, Bilt runs special promotions that can significantly boost your earning potential. For example, in September 2025, Bilt MasterCard holders automatically earned 6x points instead of the usual 3x on dining, 4x points instead of 2x on travel, and 2x points instead of 1x on all other purchases. You could earn up to 1,000 bonus points from these rent day purchases. They also run transfer bonuses to airline and hotel partners. In May 2025, they offered up to 100% transfer bonus to Southwest Airlines depending on your Bilt Elite status level. These rent day promotions are only available for 24 hours on the first of each month, so you have to be quick. But if you plan your spending right, you can really maximize your points earning. Current benefits you should know about. Let me quickly run through what you get with the current Bilt MasterCard, because even with all these changes coming, the current card is still pretty solid. Bilt has 22 transfer partners total, 17 airlines and 5 hotel chains. Some of the big names include the transfer ratio is typically 1:1, which means 1 Bilt point equals 1 airline mile or hotel point. This is where Bilt points really shine. Transferring to airline partners often gives you the best value. What this means for different types of users. Let me break down how these 2025 changes affect different groups of people. For current renters, if you're renting and using the Bilt MasterCard, not much changes for you in the short term. You'll keep earning 1 point per dollar on rent with no annual fee. The new 3-card lineup in 2026 might give you better options, especially if you're willing to pay an annual fee for higher earning rates. For homeowners, this is where it gets exciting. The potential mortgage rewards could be huge for you. Keep an eye on the official announcements because earning points on your mortgage payments could add up to serious rewards over time for people using third-party cards. Unfortunately, your earning rate just got cut in half. You now earn 1 point per $2 spent instead of 1 point per dollar. You might want to consider switching to the actual Bilt MasterCard to get better earning rates. For heavy spenders, the new premium card with a $495 annual fee might be perfect for you. If it comes with significantly higher earning rates and valuable perks, it could easily pay for itself. The Elite Status Program, Bilt also has an Elite Status Program that gives you bonus benefits based on how many points you earn each year. Here's how it works. Higher status levels get better transfer bonuses during rent day promotions, priority customer service, and other perks. With the potential for mortgage rewards, hitting these elite thresholds could become much easier for homeowners. Things to watch out for. While there's a lot of good news in these updates, there are a few things you should be aware of. The 5-transaction requirement. This is still in place and probably the biggest drawback of the Bilt card. If you don't use your card at least 5 times each statement period, you earn 0 points. This means you need to plan your spending or make small purchases to hit this threshold every month. Point X.